Thanks for staying with us. This weekend marked the first time where all of Louisiana was under phase 2 of the coronavirus reopening, which means we're watching case numbers closely to make sure infection rates stay low. Today, there have been more than 500 new cases reported and 5 new deaths, while the number of those in the hospital appears to be rising again, with 12 more hospitalized since yesterday. Globally, coronavirus cases have now surpassed the 8 million mark, with nearly 440,000 deaths worldwide. In the United States, we've seen 2.1 million cases and about 120,000 deaths. At least 19 states have reported increases in their average new coronavirus cases compared to about 2 weeks ago. Omar Villafranca has more.
Record high coronavirus cases in Texas won't stop it from opening what it calls phase 3. Restaurants can operate at 75% capacity. And the state played host to the first PGA tournament in 3 months without fans in attendance. Experts are concerned about a lack of urgency in some communities.
The virus is on its own timeline, and we may wish it was over, but it's not. And the only
Dr. Catherine Troisi is an epidemiologist at the University of Texas School of Public Health. She's worried not enough Texans are practicing physical distancing or wearing masks. She warns that without those precautions, the state's health system could be overwhelmed.
We don't want to be in the position of Italy, where they had to make some very hard decisions about who got medical care.
Hospitalizations in Texas have climbed more than 50% since Memorial Day. It's one of at least 14 states that have seen recent spikes in hospitalizations, and at least 19 states reported increases in their average new COVID-19 cases compared to about 2 weeks ago, including Florida, where new infections in the state reached more than 2,000 on Saturday and Sunday.
And seeing cases go up and seeing the positivity rate also increase suggests that there are outbreaks underway.
Former FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb says that some of these outbreaks shouldn't be surprising.
States like Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, where you see those outbreaks right now, never really reduced the number of cases substantially. They had spread, it was persistent, and now it's flaring up.
In New York City, once the epicenter of the nation's outbreak, thousands of demonstrators poured into Brooklyn to denounce racism and support black transgender people. But it was this party-like scene in Manhattan over the weekend that has the governor warning of closing parts of the city again.
There is a very real possibility that we would roll back the reopening in those areas.